meanings and past experiences. Now, when it comes to past experiences and meanings, so you need experiences to be able to expand and go through experiments within your life. Now, when it comes to the meanings and the purposes, you always got to put a meaning and a purpose behind what you do and behind what you're going after. This way you won't get caught up into catastrophic events that play out through past experiences with people, places, and things. So it's always highly important to know what you're getting yourself into, and of course know what you're involving yourself into. But of course, experiences must always play beyond, up, forward, and of course above and beyond. And when it comes to the experiences, you need this experience to get you from point A to point B. So never ever doubt your experiences, and of course, never ever down your experiences. Now, when it comes to the meanings and the purposes is always going to kind of like be the backup plan when it comes to things going left, going right. Because if you ain't got a meaning behind something, then of course, then you limit yourself and you don't have no experiments or you don't have no chemicals to be able to actually add on to what you are getting yourself into. That's why it's highly important to know yourself before you lose yourself. And of course, sometimes it's highly important to know about these things because you need to lose yourself to know yourself. And when you lose yourself, you'll be able to actually find yourself, because your spirit is always going to make sure you don't jump off that mountain ladder, even though you will jump off that ladder someday or in some way, but the spirit is not going to actually allow you to go too far. Your spirit will always give you a warning, or better yet, if you want to say God will always give you a warning later down the line to let you know what you're getting yourself into, and to know that scales got to be weighed and balance got to be equated. So it's highly important to pretty much take into consideration when you receive that experience. And of course, always look at the bigger picture when you are actually labelizing and measuring things up. Because you always got to remember and always understand that life is precious. So you never ever want to underestimate your life or the experiences that you pretty much catered to. But it's always highly important to know what you're getting yourself into, and know that certain buildings and certain bricks got to be correlated and corresponding in a certain way in order for things to actually be able to go smoothly, and you can be able to actually walk that bridge. Because if your bridge is kind of shaky and all over the place, then you're going to go through some falls, some stumbles, or some trips and things of that matter, and things of that cater. And of course, when you go too far, your bridge is going to collapse into the ocean. And when you get collapsed into the ocean, you start to sink and swing. And of course, when you sink too deep, then of course this puts you into situations of revelation or rapture. And when you sink in that rapture, you're going to basically be met with all the spirits that kind of like took that shape or form, or all the spirits that actually went through their experiences. Now it's up to you to always understand and understand, and everything and everybody is always an example of what to do and what not to do. But of course, it's all about the meaning.